Great question. So what it is basically it's a huge searchable database of individual people's profiles, but they're anonymized and aggregated. So it won't say, if you search for I don't know, founders, you might find, I might be a founder in the database, you would be a founder in the database, but we're not going to show, Rand and Vivek, right? What we're going to show is what people like Rand and Vivek pay attention to, what they read and watch and listen and all that. So essentially we have about 70, I think it's 74-ish million profiles, and it grows every day. It's constantly crawling and adding new ones. A profile for us is essentially an aggregation across 10 social networks and the web. So we'll try and find here's, Vivek, here's your about page, and it links to this Twitter profile, which links to this Pinterest profile, this LinkedIn profile, this Facebook profile, this Twitter profile, this Instagram profile, et cetera, et cetera. And that's one, profile, right? That's one person. Right. And that is basically the core of SparkToro. So it's pretty simple. It's just a giant database of people, and then you can search it and say, I want to see people who talk about snowboarding. I want to see people who talk about whatever it is, how to make naan bread at home, right? I want to find people who are looking for recipes, I want to find people who are passionate and talk about recipes online, or I want to find people who have the job title pharmacologist. I was helping someone yesterday find epidemiologists because they do vaccine shipping, which is obviously a very necessary thing right now. You could find people who are really interested. I was helping another person yesterday who was doing marketing for a garden center in the UK, right? And so they're looking for people who follow this particular gardening show in the United Kingdom. And we looked at, we can see, here's people who follow, here's a few thousand people who follow this gardening show in the UK, and here's what else they listen to, read, watch, follow. That's at the core what SparkToro is. It is generally designed for marketers, right? People like you and me and your audience, right, who want to help businesses find their customers and reach them in ways that Google, Facebook generally would not, right? Google and Facebook won't tell you which podcasts are popular with gardeners, but
absolutely,
right? Facebook won't tell you which one. They'll let you advertise to people who say they're interested in gardening. But what if you want to pitch to be a guest on a podcast? What if you want to pitch to do an op-ed? What if you want to pitch to, get a link or do a guest post or do some co-marketing or advertise directly or sponsor a podcast? That's generally what SparkToro is helping do with. And right now it's sort of three folks are really signing up for the tool and using it heavily. That's agencies, sort of creative agencies and digital marketing agencies. PR folks, people doing digital PR, makes sense, right? They're trying to get their customers in there. And then a lot of in-house marketers who are trying to broaden and diversify the ways they get traffic, the ways they get their brand in front of audiences so that their advertising gets more effective and more people click there.